What's up, broskies? It's your man Ricky Dozen, and today we're here and we're gonna review all the 10 cars that we have customized within the past about week and a half. And man, this it's been a long journey, but this is gonna be the first. This is gonna be the first of the multiple series that I plan on doing, which I customize 10 cars, brand new cars that I haven't customized in this garage. And then at the end of the whole process, I will be going through every single car, and I'll also share the custom codes and colors that I have for every single car here. And then after that, I will rank every single car, which ones I like the most. And yeah, let's just start right away because I'm actually quite excited. It's gonna be the first of hopefully many before GTA 6 comes out. So right away, let's start with this Growler right here. This is the first. Here we go. We have the Fister Growler right here. Now this was the first out of our 10 car garage. Here's the code. The code should be right next to the car, which I'm not going to bring it up all the time. You will just see it when I talk about the car. You will just see the code on the screen. And man, honestly, I won't say if it's my best or not, but I will say that this is one of my favorites out of the whole garage. Easily out of the whole garage, this is one of my favorites. Like, come on, look at that blue. That blue is just so, it's so, I don't know. It's just, it's like eye candy, you know? Also the stock rims, I colored the stock rims in, which I'll actually put up I'll pin the code, or not the code, but pin the video to the top of your screen, or how to change your stock rims on PC, mind you, on PC. All right, so here's the second car. This one is the Canis Terminus, and here we go again. It's like another bright color. I just wanted a bright color. It's summertime, and I wanted to make sure I get a nice bright green on this Terminus. And yeah, it's beautiful. I first kind of was inspired by like Duke Dennis's Wrangler, and I was gonna do that at first, but then I was like, let me try to make something more unique, or something more, has more of a theme besides like an actual car in real life. So I'm like, all right, I went for this color, and I think this is one of the best choices I ever made when it comes down to especially this car or cars like this. Yeah, I'm happy. I also changed like the grill to make it seem more of like a Jeep grill. Yeah, this is for sure a good pick. I think this is the best pick I could have ever chose especially for this car. Yeah, for sure. Number 3, we have the BMW i8, which is the Niobe. And here's another car, which now, like, here's where I decided, okay, let me go for more of like a tuner's type of look and not make it as bright as the previous cars. I chose this cool little purple, this dark purple. Put these BBSs on. Really good, with a little ducktail on it. And this was the first of the HSWs, which surprisingly, I actually never had any HSW cars in this game. So this was actually probably my first ever HSW car. And yeah, it's really quick. It's really quick off the line. I love it. I love it. And the interior is so unique compared to any other car I've seen in the game. And man, this is a beautiful car. My gosh. Number 4, we have this Grotti Stinger TT, which is based off a Roma, but this build specifically was based off a concept, which was the Roma FXX, which is like a race build. There are still a few things that I wish I could do to this car differently, like the rims. I wish they were like a silver, like a metallic silver, but sadly this game doesn't have those type of colors or those type of materials. I mean, I wish like we had options to change different parts of the car to be more different materials, kind of like in Need for Speed, how you could change the material like from gloss to metallic to chrome. I wish we had those options, Let's go in first person actually. Let me get a better look, up close look. Real nice. Now on to the 5th car. Now the 5th car, this is the Pegassi Toros, right? Definitely one of the faster SUVs in the whole game. I mean, that aren't HSW. HSW SUVs would be the Astron Custom, which I have an Astron over there, but it's not the Custom. I'll get to that in a second. For this car, I decided I wanted to go uh, something more cool, something more like not as bright, not as like extravagant as these other cars over here. I mean, really the first two cars were the only two that were like in your face. These were like cooler colors, but they also were they were still bright but not as bright, you know what I mean? But this one became very dark, you know, with this like dark silver bluish gray type of thing going on right here. Yeah, I mean, I was also gonna, it was weird enough because I was actually gonna go for like more of a Duke Dennis type of look, but no, I was like, no, let me not do that. I feel that was boring, and then that was like my second thought was like, oh, Travis Scott, maybe go for like a Travis Scott Urus. I was like, I don't think it would translate that well into GTA. So, oh, love that plate, love that plate. So I was like, nah, let me just go for this. Let me go for something calm. If I do end up doing this car again, for sure, I'm gonna try a different style, but that's gonna be some time from now. Here's car number 6, which is the Karen S95. And this one, so this one, I think this was when I started making cars based off real life stuff, because like these cars right here, okay, no, this was definitely based off of real life stuff. This car was uh this car was a car that I thought about, but then I got inspiration from something, so I guess that technically counts as well. But this one for sure is a car that I almost exactly went, you know, fully for the real life version. Which is like a Pandem kit. And man, this is another car that even though it's bright, it just fits the car perfectly. It just fits the car perfectly. The wheels, even the lettering on the wheels, which I don't even do often, it just all came together perfectly. The wing, like this wing, and I don't go for HSW like cosmetics at all. I've noticed the HSW cosmetics on both those cars over there were not good. Like they had like the forged and all that extra stuff. For this one though, the extra wing, that was a cherry on top for this car. This car needed something extra. It didn't have any exhaust customization, so it needed something to really push it over the edge, and that was the option. I love it. This car is beautiful. It's quick. It's a bit slidey, but it's good looking, and the color I put on it, mwah, amazing. And now let's go into the helicopter the helicopter car. Okay, so here's the Everon, the Karen Everon, which for this build I got inspired by some Middle East activities, okay? Because I was watching a video and somebody was talking about how they see Hiluxes all over the Middle East, and they're used for, I think it was like a Joe Rogan or something like that. He was like talking about that, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, now that I think about it, I think that's correct. Like, Hiluxes are all over the Middle East, and this is the Arctic one, right? So obviously, like, people usually go for the Top Gear Hilux, go like exactly like that one. I didn't want to do that. I want to do my helicopter. So that's what I went for. I chose this nice like tannish, like desert tan brown. I feel like it came out really well in this car. I put the bra on there. You gotta go for a bra. I put this intake right here. From like examples that I had of the Hilux from this era, which is like 2012 era. It had like, there was a couple with the hood inserts right there. So I'm like, that looks pretty cool. I want that. So I put it on. The rack in the back, it's like a nice attachment. I think this rear bumper is extra. I like the tow hook. I wonder if you could actually tow things. Maybe you can. I'll try it later. The wheels, these are nice wheels. These are really good go-to wheels. I think I have it on the Jeep. I don't have it on the Jeep. Well, yeah, this is an amazing build. It was very fun to make, but would I say it's up there? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure just yet compared to these other strong ones right here. Now this one, whoa, this is the Pegassi Zentorno, right? Now this one was a surprise build because I had this like in the corner of my videos for a little bit now, and I was just unsure how I was gonna go about it. But once I saw this livery right here, I was like, whoa, it clicked, something clicked. I'm like, whoa, this looks very familiar. And I was right. I saw it on a Huracan, right? A race car, GT3 Huracan. And I was like, wait, why is this option or this livery not on the Huracan? Because if the Huracan in the game, the Tempesta, does not have liveries, which is weird. But this car does. When it got the update, I forgot how long ago it got the update. It received, new parts like this wing, like the front bumper, like the hood option, and this livery. And I was like, yo, this looks crazy close to like the Huracan. So I saw the options. I saw the hood option that gives it that look. I saw the wing that gives it that look. It had the livery. I had to go for the green. And this green, by far, honestly, I've seen some good greens, right? And it seems like greens really translate well into GTA. I have like another green on a Porsche video that I made quite a few months ago, like a lizard green. That green is beautiful, but this green has to be the most beautiful green I've ever seen in this whole game, by far. And this car came out beautifully. A round of applause, please. A round of applause for this car. So now we go into the 9th car. Now we made this, what, 2-3 days ago. This is the Jester Classic, right? Think of Jester Classic. Have it in this nice emerald green with a gasoline green pearlescent. Put it in these nice, where are these? These are BBSs, yes. Put a little lip spoiler on it. They didn't do a lot to it, really. I just changed the color, just changed the wheels, changed the front bumper. I just wanted to be very close to stock. I just want it close to stock looks-wise, right? And I'm proud of it. This is one of the Holy Trinity JDM cars. And yeah, there's not really much else to say about it. Maybe like the front. I don't usually go for that turbo. I think when I first got the car back in like Jesus Christ, that makes me sound old. 18 when it came out, or I think it was like 2017. I put this little turbo thing on it. First time you've seen like exposed turbo. And yeah, it looks really nice. I like it a lot. And then here we go with the last car. We have the Pfister Astron. Not the custom, just a regular Astron. And yeah, there's not really a lot to say about this. This one is like a nice, clean build. Like, it's just clean. You look at it, you're like, clean. That's the first word that comes to your head. It's weird because it's like a gray white, but it's also like I don't know if it's me, but it's like a hint of pink in there. And I don't think it's because it's bouncing off the walls. I've seen it outside. It's like a little hint of pink in there, just a tad bit. Which I have no pearlescent on it. Actually, I do have a pearlescent. It's just not a pink one. It's like a gray. And this is just one of those cars that they just look really clean. Yeah, that's it on reviewing through all the cars. But we have one more segment. Now this segment is me ranking every single car. Now, you guys could also rank yourselves in the beginning, or rank whenever during the video. You can rank in the comment section how you feel, what cars you believe should be first, what car you believe should be second, third, fourth, and so on and so on. And I'm gonna do my own ranking, so I will be right back. All right, so I have ranked every single car in my garage from 1 to 10, from my most favorite to my least favorite. And before we start, please like and subscribe, okay? I know it's gonna get tiring hearing that, but please like and subscribe. When you subscribe, it gives me more confidence to make more videos. And this series that we've done so far, I'm gonna do it again and again and again. I have plenty and plenty and plenty more cars that I have not touched, or cars that I do have, but I maybe have a second car that I want to try a different build with. I have that lined up, ready to go immediately. So like and subscribe. And this whole process took me about a week to about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to do. So I'm gonna try to do this as much as possible up until GTA 6 comes out, where I'm gonna go crazy. So like and subscribe. So without further ado, let's get right into the ranking. And here are the cars. Now, as you can tell, they're different. They're aligned differently, right, from best to the least best. So I'm gonna go to number 10. I'll make my way all the way to number 1. All right. So right away we have the Urus. Now the Urus, it's not a bad color, but it's just the fact that it was hard to make it the way I pictured it in my mind. I had a way I wanted it to come out. I was going for more like a conceited type of look, more laid back type of look, not as flashy as many Uruses are, or many people have them. No bright yellows, no bright oranges, just a nice like grayish blue, dark blue, and it just didn't come out that well. Especially like that white stripe, it really annoyed me, and that black bit at the bottom there too. Yeah, it was kind of annoying to look at. Like I wanted the whole thing to be a certain way. The wheels feel like too large for the car. They feel too large for the car. I don't know if it's me, but there's some parts that are like gapped open, like way too open. The front bumper, I didn't like it, so couldn't rock with it. Right, here number 9. It's weird because I like this car a lot. I like the wheels. I was going for a tuner's look, but it's the purple. The purple is maybe too bright, like for the pearlescent part. I feel like it'll work on another car. It doesn't work here, in my opinion. For those front, the front parts are not working how I want it to. The rear, not the rear diffuser, but the rear spoiler or the spoiler is not working the way I want it to. There's just something missing, and I don't know what it is. So I had to put it this far back. The Supra, I gave it a number 8 spot only because it's a Supra. I don't know what to say. It's just a Supra. But you see it so often. It's not as exciting as when you were younger and when you first saw the Supra. It's like it looks cool. I have it in a dark green. The dark green looks good, but there's not much else to it, right? And I don't know if it's like customization. Maybe I've done it too many times. I've definitely customized this car plenty of times in the past. So maybe it's that. It's just not exciting. This is the S95. And this is a car that I was actually very excited about. I really enjoyed the build. There was not a lot to it, but I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, it's a car that it wasn't my full, own thought. It was definitely just based off the internet. I saw something, I liked it, I went for it. So I guess that really played a role into it. So just because it was not my own thought, but also like it's a good looking car, but I felt like I enjoyed some other cars more. Here we have the Everon. It was just a fun time overall. I like the car. I feel like I've always liked this car. It's just something about it. The big wheels, the big arches, the height, everything is just what I like. And I also feel like off-road cars are just super underrated in the car community. When you see car meets from Hella Flush and all these other people, Fire or Mr. O, yeah, when you see people from like those people, like they don't really go for off-road. They go for like Mopar and stuff like that, like drift cars. So I kind of liked it. It's something that just felt right to go for. Here we have the Stinger, which is the Roma, and I built it off the Roma XX concept car. It just came out really good. The blue came out well. It took me hours to get that right. The color on the wheels ended up working fine, even though I wanted more of silver, but it just worked fine. It just looks beautiful. It looks really cool. It handles like a boat. It's not a good handler, but it is good looking. The Astron, another car. It's like a car that's so simple yet so beautiful at the same time. It's just simple and pretty. This white, this like crayon white, is just so pretty. It makes the car actually feel realistic. Just the color alone makes it change the whole thing. And these are one of these cars that look very realistic. Like this is one of the cars that Rockstar have come out recently, or at least within the past few years or 2 years, where the cars actually look really realistic. So this really was one of my favorites so far. The Terminus is just this green. I don't know, this green is just something else. I also like Jeeps quite a bit. I like Jeeps. I like Wranglers. I like Cherokees, the older Cherokees. I like the old Cherokees a lot. Yeah, it's just this green though. This green as well, matched with the shape of the car, with the black accents. Everything just works well, too well. I wanted to go for another type of build with the roof, but as you can see by the glass, When you change the roof, it's just glitched out. The glass stays still, like it stays there. It doesn't disappear. So, but I'm fine with how it came out. It's really good looking. The Centorno is just, everything's just perfect. It's just chef's kiss. Everything's perfect. From the color, from the livery, from the customization. It's meant to look after a Huracan, but of course it's not a Huracan. It's a Sesto Elemento, and look at it. It's just pretty. It's just pretty. And number one, another pretty car. It really, I kind of like this the most because it's pretty. Plenty of customizations. There's many ways to take this car, and on top of that, it's a Cayman. So I don't like Caymans. In real life, I really do not. I just don't like the back end. The back end just makes it look so weird. And I always found it like, why does it look so weird? You have a 911 that's just so elegant and beautiful, and then you have this. Ugh. But for some reason, this blue just changed my mind. This blue is just the most gorgeous blue I've ever seen in my life. I kid you not. And I'm not even a blue type of guy. I have a lot of blue cars in here. As you notice, I have a lot of green cars. But green and blue are not even my favorite color. And yet, I find myself using them a lot. They just look really good on plenty of cars. So, that's it. That's ranking all my cars from 1 to 10. And it was really fun. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. But after this, we're going to have a full blank canvas with whole new cars, all in white. And I can't wait to get into it. So make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. And there's going to be plenty more of this going on. All right. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.